Okay, welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I'm Nate, and if you watch my show, you're in my corner. Today's episode is a pre-fight show for UFC Fight Night, Whittaker versus Till, middleweight clash main event. And yeah, it's a pre-fight rundown of the main card with predictions as always, so let's get started. In the welterweight division to kick off the main card, we have Khamzat Chimaev versus Rise McKee, and Khamzat I'm picking by submission. I'll say round one. I think the guy, having trained at All Stars and having a good grappling background, it's going to be hard to beat this guy. The guy's undefeated, and I think he gets it done with ease here. Round one submission. I'll say by rear naked choke. Then in the welterweight division, we have Alex Oliveira versus Peter Sabota. Peter Sabota, he's had a good number of fights in the UFC, and so is Alex Oliveira. And they both are known for their killer striking, but I think Alex Oliveira is going to be on point and get it done, and I think he'll just be too agile for Peter Sabota, and I think he gets it done. I'll say he wins by decision, 29-28. I think he wins 2 of the 3 rounds. Then in the light heavyweight division, we have Paul Craig versus God Zimmerad Antigulov. And this one I kind of went back and forth on, but I'm going to go with Paul Craig here. I think, I can picture him knocking out Antigulov. I think Paul Craig has good enough hands, and he could drop him, and if he drops him, get dominant position and use his killer submission skills. I think Paul Craig is a durable fighter, and Paul Craig's hard to put away. But yeah, I got Paul Craig. I'll say, yeah, by second round knockout. Then in the women's strawweight division, we have top contenders in the division, Carla Esparza versus Marina Rodriguez. I went back and forth on this one. Marina Rodriguez is truly has a killer record, a good number of fights in the UFC, but I think Carla Esparza is on a tear right now. I think she wants another crack at the belt. Ever since she lost the title, she's never really been in the prime position for that belt again. I think she wants it, and I think she gets it done here. I think she gets it done by, I'll say decision. I'll say 30-27. I think her wrestling does the trick, and she can avoid, she has good submission defense, so I think she gets it done by getting the dominant positions, getting takedowns, and landing strikes in top position, en route to unanimous decision victory. Then in the heavyweight division, we have former UFC heavyweight champ Fabricio Werdum going up against Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson. Alexander making his heavyweight debut in the UFC. I think that Alexander's striking gets it done here. I think they can go stand toe-to-toe, but I think Werdum's is going to be too sluggish, and Alexander's going to be too quick on his feet, and I think the best chance for Werdum to win this fight is to take Alexander down and submit him. But I think Alexander's takedown defense will hold up just enough to win by second round knockout here. Then in the light heavyweight division, in the co-main event, we have Mauricio Shogun Rua, former UFC lightweight champ, versus Antonio Rogerio Nogueira. And I gotta say, I kind of went back and forth on this one too. This is a good match, and good rematch too, by the way. And Mauricio Shogun, who I think gets it done here. I think for the most part he's been looking pretty good for a guy who's had so many fights in his illustrious career. I think he gets it done, second round knockout. Actually, you know what? I'll say first round knockout here. I think Shogun still has that knockout power. Then in the middleweight division, we have Robert Whittaker versus Darren Till. And I'm going to go with Robert Whittaker here by first round knockout. I think Darren Till, he's been knocked out before. He could be knocked out again, and I think a former UFC middleweight champ with great striking and hungry for that belt back can get it done, and I think Robert Whittaker is that guy. So I'll say first round knockout here. I think he hits him with a haymaker that just wobbles him and finishes him. So Robert Whittaker, first round knockout. So I got a lot of knockouts and finishes on this main card. Hopefully I'm right. There's 7 fights on this main card according to Wikipedia, and this should be a good card top to bottom. I mean, you got Betch Correia on the prelims, former UFC title challenger, so pretty stacked card. Anyhow, yeah, she's fighting Penny Kinzad, and yeah, that wraps up this post-fight show. Stay tuned, or pre-fight show. This wraps up the pre-fight show. Stay tuned in the coming days for my post-fight show, and as always, until then, see ya.